It's when I see a new face, I'm like, oh, someone new, someone different. It's nice. But I'm going to start with the Liverpool boys. Tom, break the game down for me from your point of view tonight.
You're going to start with Tom with me here? Oh, fair enough.
I have to know, what's in your head, guys?
Too right we are. You need to split this game into two halves. First half was horrendous.
So usually
First half. Yes, it is. First half we were horrendous. First half we couldn't get anything going. Passes were crap. We were so slow. Couldn't get anything going. Diaz, I didn't understand Diaz false nine anyway in this game. You know, you play a false nine to try and go against small defenders, and then we went up against two defenders who just didn't want to follow him. He went, yeah, you can run whatever. We'll just stand here, and when he's crossed it, we'll just head it away. Didn't work. And, you know, Canate, again, he doesn't look 100%. We looked a bit lethargic. The goal was so poor. You know, Gravenberch and Canate don't talk, and then both jump at the same time, and Van Dijk's left on an island trying to deal with it. Just really poor overall. Slot went in at half-time. Add some words. First 15 minutes of the second half were improved. And then he made the subs, which changed the game on its head completely, because he realised that Nottingham Forest were no longer counter-attacking as well. Therefore, we didn't need to have two centre-backs. We could just leave Van Dijk back there, have him deal with Chris Wood, and commit even more men forwards, get the goal off the corner with one of the funniest things. A guy's first touch being the assist and a guy's first touch being the goal. Incredible. And then for the last 25 minutes of that half, 30 minutes of that half, we absolutely snotted them. And Matt Sells just had a blinder. Diogo Jota could have had a hat-trick, like you said. Salah got one cleared off the line, then forced another really good save. Probably his best save of the lot was the one off Gakpo, where it deflects right before he saves it, and he still gets a hand there. You know, annoying to not score out of them, but it's what happens. And you know, defensively, bar a cross, which Alisson could have claimed and left, and it was a bit, we didn't really threaten us. So that second half, to me, is giving me confidence. The anger is that, why didn't we just play like that in the first half? Why not have that level of intensity, that level of fight, that level of desire in the first half? Because if you do that, you don't go 1-0 down. And it's a horrible trend from last year that has started to creep into this season, where we keep going 1-0 down. I thought we'd nip that in the bud at the start of the season. We clearly haven't. We need to nip it in the bud again now, because you can't keep chasing games. At the end of the day, I was on a top six show yesterday, Teddy, and I said I was nervous about today's game. I'd take a draw, and I stand by that. A point to good results here. But what it means is that for the next 5-6 games, we've got to be pretty much flawless and get that momentum back that we've lost over the past couple of games. We've got Brentford away, then we've got Ipswich at home. You know, you need to get through that. Yes, thank you, Hassam. Calculator. I haven't mentioned Mass at any point. I haven't mentioned. Let me guess, you're going to come on now and you're going to say, oh, it's a terrible result. Yeah. And before Hassam does it, Robertson was crap today as well. Yes, he was. That's so
not a surprise, though.
He was so bad.
Wow, shock.
If only there was a thing for Liverpool where they could go and buy a left back. If only there was a time of the year where they could go and buy a left back, say a transfer window. And if only we were in one of those now, so it would be allowed for us to go and buy a left back. If only, maybe the opportunity hasn't presented itself.
Hussam, how did you see today? Tom there, and a lot of Liverpool fans in our chat saying it's a good point. Against second in the league, a good point away from home, could be important towards the end of the season. How do you see the result and the performance of your team tonight?
Yeah, but these are the same fans that would change their opinions and their energy quicker than like Formula One, like changing their tires. Like that's just how they do. Before the game, it's we must win. When the game ends in a draw, this is a good draw. This is what they did the same shit last week. It's just the same pathetic bullshit every single time. I think the performance was great. Not just very good. I'm gonna even take it a higher level to what Tom said. The performance was great today. We actually dominated Nottingham Forest. We were unbelievable in that game performance-wise. We were the dominant team. We created the more dangerous chances. That second half, we destroyed the shit out of their goal, but we just couldn't score. And the result was just not good. Not the performance. The performance was really good, but the result was just terrible, to be honest with you. Because we need to win. Momentum is real, Tom. Yes. Momentum is a real thing. Exactly, and we have not gained any ground. We refuse to just pull away from everyone. We just want to be part of the pack so bad. Like, it's just, we want to be in a title race. It's like, Premier League, you want some dramatic effect? Let me give you a dramatic effect. Fuck what City do, or what Chelsea do, or what whoever does. Okay, we have to look at our own selves. We have to win our games. We have to get our own thing across the line, and that's the issue that I have with what we're doing right now. We're just not getting over the line from a results perspective. But the performance this week was 100 million times better than what we did against Man United. 100 times better. We were like so dominant, and the goal that we conceded was literally a counter-attack where we kind of just fell asleep a little bit and conceded. It kind of came out of nowhere. Van Dijk should do better there. I'm not going to scapegoat. Van Dijk should hold the offside line properly, and literally Wood doesn't even score there. And in my opinion, Alisson, let me finish. I didn't interrupt you. And Alisson should do better for that as well. I Szoboszlai had a great game. Gravenberch had a great game. Tsimikas, of course, our best left back, had a great game. Jota was great. Salah's worst game for me this season since the other Forest game. So he didn't have a good game for me today. He just didn't. Should have scored. Should have scored. We can't just keep going and talk about Diaz and Gakpo and blah blah all the time. Salah should have scored today, and he simply didn't. He should have shot. He should have hit the target as well. Like some of them, like he was just skying out here, just shooting it at kids in the stands. Like that's just that's just not acceptable. With that, just doing your best Darwin Núñez impression. Even though I'm the biggest Salah fan probably on this whole panel. Diaz was non-existent. Gakpo was non-existent for about 20 minutes. Then decided to wake up and go like, yeah, I'm actually on the pitch. Let me do something. I don't know why Slot didn't bring on Spaghetti Mafia. It was time to just give him 5 minutes, 10 minutes. He scored against Accrington Stanley. He's a shooter. He scored in big moments before. Just bring him on. Just give him 5 minutes. He's not gonna get injured. He's not gonna pull his hamstring in fucking 5 minutes. Just give him 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Go like, yo, Chiesa, get the ball, shoot, habibi. Khalas, we don't want you to do anything. Just cut and shoot. That's all we want from you. But I think we should have given him some minutes at least. Hopefully he changed the game for us. Performance-wise, I'm even taking it to a higher level than Tom. Unbelievable performance. But we must accept that the result is not good. And the game that we have in hand on Arsenal is Everton. And we have 1 win away at Everton in 7 years. I know Moyes is there now, but they've had worse or better managers, and we've had better teams consistently for the last 5-6 years. So this is going to be really difficult. And now I'm reduced to saying, come on, you Spurs, because now I have to look at other people's results for tomorrow, instead of me actually focusing on my own team. Had we won today, the game tomorrow wouldn't bother me anyway, in any way, shape, or form. But we didn't win today. And that's what I keep telling the people. Put your calculators down. Look at momentum. We win against Man United. We win against Nottingham Forest. Instead of us being 7 points ahead, we're 12 points ahead. We're 11, 13 points ahead. That's how you become league champions. By stepping on your opponent's necks as they're down. But what we do is we're going to come back to the pack and give them some hope. An Arsenal fan came in my chat today. He watches the Terrace regularly. Big up 20. He was like, why do you keep giving us hope? The Arsenal, we just keep giving Arsenal hope for no reason, bro. Just do your job, win your bloody games, and the next fixture is not any easier. We go to Brentford
away to Brentford. It's going to be an interesting one because there was some. It's an interesting one because they were also very open tonight as well at times, Brentford. So I can imagine you getting a lot of chances, but they do have a very, very good home record.